Hi everybody, it's Michelle Gray and I have been doing a 3-card poll for tarot cards on a weekly basis. Just started doing it, but I'm kind of getting into it now, and I'm getting more used to being back online again, so this is kind of fun. So this week I pulled the Queen of Cups. That was my first card that I pulled, and I feel that when it's upside down, it can be that maybe I feel that it can be that you're overthinking. When it's upright, you're really kind of relying on your intuition. When it's upside down, I kind of feel like you're overthinking. And when you're overthinking, it kind of be with wayward thoughts, or like maybe you're ignoring what you should be doing. So when you're ignoring things, like it's just going to go away on its own, it's not going to go away on its own. It's kind of like either, seek some help, or maybe ask the question on how you can help yourself. So a couple weeks ago, I could not make like my car payment in time, and I actually called Kia. I'm just letting you know I'm going to be like a couple of days late, and they gave me 10 days to make sure that my car payment was in. And I was so relieved about it, but at the time I had to pay all these other things at the time, and I knew that I wasn't going to have enough money in my account. And just by calling, they gave me an extra 10 days to make that payment. So I was really happy and really relieved about it. But then I made sure to honor that I got that taken care of. So maybe if you're having that type of situation, it's maybe time to reach out and just say, hey, I'm in a bind, or something's going on, and can you help me out? Okay, so kind of look at it that way. All right, the next card that I pulled was the 5 of Wands. All right, with that card, I feel that there's like too many cooks in the kitchen. All right, or there's too many perfectionists trying to run the show, and either way it's going to lose if there's not a conversation. So this could signify that maybe you're in a relationship and either you're not speaking up, or maybe you guys are speaking up too much and it's not going anywhere. It can get somewhere if you guys both get on the same page, or maybe this is an office situation and maybe it's not necessarily a place to complain, but more like let's collaborate better, or let's make sure that we're all going in the same direction. This could help you a lot if you can kind of put your thoughts on paper before going and complaining about it. Is like, why is this bothering me, or why is this not working out? Sometimes just kind of, putting thoughts into kind of like your own script, it might actually help you to figure out, am I not winning here because I'm not getting the attention, or am I not winning here, that person always gets the attention, or is this really something that could get some collaboration so you guys are both speaking the same language? I really do feel that this card can be something that could be very beneficial once everything kind of gets ironed out. Okay, so it's not a bad card. It really isn't. Okay, this card, okay, this is the 8 of Swords. All right, and again, blindly along with this card, all right, overthinking along with this card. It's like these cards were meant to be together. All right, this particular card though, I feel is like you can't ignore the situation. All right, when you ignore a situation, again, like what I just said, I had a situation, I had to call Kia. I'm like, hey, I'm just letting you know, I don't want to be late, but I'm going to be a couple of days late. And they're like, you got 10 days. They were super nice and they were super helpful, and that relieved me tremendously, right? But I finally got the payment, and I was super happy about it. It only took me a day. Okay, but just by saying something, it relieved the situation. All right, this card, you're ignoring something and it's not going to get better. Sorry, okay? You have to speak up. You have to figure something out. Now, let's just say you got a lot of stuff going on. Everybody does, all right? Try to deal with the thing in a way that works for you, okay? Speaking up is number one, sometimes really helpful, all right? Ignoring it or avoiding it listen, I have been the queen of avoidance, and I have made a vow this year that I'm not avoiding anything anymore. Really working on that, I promise you. But this particular card is really going to help you, because by opening yourself up to those changes, again, being open to anything can be helpful to you. Even if it's a small change, it will help you to release you, because you're so bound up, or this person is so bound up with what's going on. It's not going to get better if you don't kind of find a solution to it, okay? I feel that all three of these cards kind of tie together in some ways. I hope that this is making sense to whoever is seeing this video, because sometimes those cards are, you just can't ignore these things anymore. It's not going to get better until you do something about it. And I'm going to give you a solution that, again, I mentioned a little bit a while ago. Write it down. I know it's weird, but if even you put out to the universe or God and just say, like, I don't know how this is going to work out, but give me some ideas. Even if you sit there for like 30 minutes, no TV on, turn off your phone, turn off the computer or whatever, just get away and go sit down and just kind of get some ideas of how you think that that can be resolved. And let's say it's a financial situation. Call your credit card companies, or call, a car company, or, whatever. If you have a mortgage, I don't know if you do, but, just say, hey, listen, this is what's going on, or whatever. Or if it's something that it's like a relationship issue, it might be time for you to sit down and just be like, is this really working for me? And if it's not, and you're married, maybe it's time for you to go see a therapist. And if you're already seeing a therapist and they're not seeing a therapist, what can you do to make that situation better? Because again, your boundaries need to be valued, or you need to have some self-value for yourself. So I hope this has spoken to you today. I hope this reading has helped in some ways. If you leave some comments, I'll make sure to look at those comments. And again, I'm going to try to do this on a weekly basis. So hope to see you next time. Take care.